Hugh Evans is a man made for the mountains. Born near San Francisco in 1924, the playgrounds of his youth were the rugged cliffs of the Northern California coastline that he loved to climb and the Sierra Nevada summits that he skied. As a teen, he left home to attend Phillips Exeter Academy in New Hampshire, where he was named president of the Mountaineering Club. In addition to climbing, he continued to ski, conquering most of the steepest slopes of the White Mountains and other New England ranges during holiday breaks. It was at Exeter that he learned of the U.S. government's preparations for a mountain and ski-trained Army division from Robert Bates, his English professor. Following graduation in 1943 and a long train ride home, he was drafted into the Army and accepted into the newly formed 10th Light Division at Camp Hale with letters of recommendation from Bates and two others. Evans was assigned to A Company, 1st Battalion, 85th Mountain Infantry Regiment. He was later transferred to C Company and busted down to private for telling the company commander that he didn't know how to set a proper pace in the mountains. The training at Camp Hale was rigorous to say the least. In the summer months, the mountain troops hiked and packed through the surrounding mountains, engaging in rock climbing, rifle and mortar training, and learning to manage the camp's mules. In the winter, they were on skis. In January of 1945, Evans sailed to Italy aboard the USS West Point. Over the next several weeks, the division's push into the northern Apennines deepened, with securing Mount Belvedere as a key objective. But the strategic mountain range was nearly impossible to conquer as long as the Germans controlled a nearby crest dubbed Riva Ridge. On the evening of February 18, 1945, soldiers from the 86th Mountain Infantry scaled Riva Ridge. This assault up a seemingly unclimbable ridge stunned the German troops, and they were quickly overrun. Late the next day, the 85th, 1st, and 3rd Battalions ascended the mine-infested slopes of Mount Belvedere and Gorgolesco. Near the top of Mount Gorgolesco, machine gun fire took down his platoon sergeant, who died as Evans held him.
And all of a sudden he saw red, and he said, "We are going up there, we're taking down these Germans right now." And he went single-handedly up the slope and went into two German bunkers and took them both, and then marched them back to PW camp, all 15 Germans. And as it turns out, in the end, he didn't even have any bullets left in his gun. And he did this whole courageous thing, and he was awarded the Silver Star for this.
Evans carried his experiences from World War II into civilian life, becoming involved in the mining industry and helping to raise a family of 4 children with the values of hard work, optimism, and unpretentious living. Although he made the old 10th Mountain songs the background music of both child-rearing and rowdy division reunions, his connection to the 10th deepened after he retired and settled in Boulder. In 1987, while president of the National Association of the 10th Mountain Division, Evans played a major role in the creation of the 10th Mountain Resource Center at the Denver Public Library. In collaboration with the association, the library maintains historical papers and oral histories, while the Colorado Ski and Snowboard Museum accepts and displays skis, parkas, boots, uniforms, and other items. Evans is also an honorary board member of the 10th Mountain Hut Association, the system of backcountry huts located in the central Rocky Mountains. His generous support and active participation helped to frame the future of Colorado's backcountry skiing and snowboarding.
He's touched so many lives of people that have skied into the huts with him many years, and they're always talking about what a great experience it is with him. He's such a fun guy, too.
Hugh has a love for the backcountry, but he has a love for just about anything in the mountains. Skiing, people, areas, backcountry, going to the hut system, singing, showing them how to enjoy the mountains and just have a wonderful time in them.
Left an incredible legacy through his work, his family. Loved taking hut trips with him. He just has such an incredible zest for life it's very refreshing.
Skiing is a unique sport. The thrill of motion and the outdoors and the scenery. And Hugh certainly did that, and he was blessed with an ability to do it, and he thoroughly enjoyed it.
Hugh Evans is the living spirit of tradition. Military traditions of honor, devotion, and duty, skiing and mountaineering, traditions of higher and farther, remembering the old and embracing the new, while singing the songs of skiing's roots.
But wherever you go with Hugh, there's always going to be a song in his heart, and there's always going to be a song that he brings forward. And he's usually the one now that starts 90 pounds of rucksack.
We are indeed proud to welcome Hugh Evans to the Colorado Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame as a member of the class of 2016.
He asked me for a kerchief to cover up his head. I, like a foolish maid, thinking it no harm, jumped into the skier's bed to keep the skier warm, singing a 90 pounds of rucksack, a pound of grub or two. He'll shush the mountains like his daddy used to do. Early in the morning.